Hi, I'm Jennifer with Photo and Story Treasures by Forever. I am a Forever lead ambassador, which basically means that Forever is amazing and I am here to help you. Today, I'm very excited because the thing that I am here to help you with is to learn how to make a Forever photo memory book from your phone. And this tutorial applies to anything that is Forever print. I mean, obviously a book, but you could also make something like invitations or coasters or a blanket or anything like that. Now, I am excited to tell you how to make a Forever Photo Memory book straight from your phone. But first, I would like to tell you why. There are some great reasons to do this. The first one is that photo experts still recommend print as a necessary photo preservation method. We hear a lot about preserving photos digitally or electronically, but photo experts still recommend print as one of the important ways of preserving your photos. So that's a great why for creating your photo book. Forever products are the highest quality in the industry, so another great why. And completed projects are saved in your Forever account forever and aren't at risk of being deleted. Print means that you and your loved ones have access to your photos and memories without a battery or an expensive gadget, which is kind of a big deal if you think about it. And studies show this is my favorite reason for preserving in print. Studies show that interacting with your photos increases happiness. Who doesn't need that? Reduces stress, increases self esteem, especially in children, increases gratitude, has a grounding and centering effect, increases relaxation, increases connections, and can even have therapeutic benefits like healing and coping. That's probably my favorite bullet point, but the last bullet point is pretty amazing too, and I learned this yesterday. The first part I've known for a long time. Creativity doesn't isn't reserved for, special people. Everyone is creative, whether they think they are or not, because creativity means creating something that didn't exist before. So that is not something I learned yesterday, but the rest of this is doing the creative activity activates the same part of the brain as meditation, so it has the same benefits. So if you create a photo memory book from your phone, you get some nice, relaxing meditation creative benefits. So these are all great reasons for doing what you're about to do. So what I have done is taken some screenshots to guide you through what it looks like to create a Forever Photo Memory Book from your phone. So here's what we're going to do. There are basically four things that you need to know before I start walking you through all of these screenshots. The first is that you will need a Forever account. I'll put a link in the comments of this video tutorial so that you can open your Forever account if you don't already have one. A Forever account is free and it comes with 2 GB of free photo storage. So that should be plenty for a photo book. If you need more, you can always buy more, which is really cool because you own it forever without any monthly payments or maintenance fees or anything like that. So anyway, we'll start with our two free forever storage gigabytes and go from there. After you've opened your free forever account, you are going to download the free forever app. I recommend not telling it to auto upload everything from your phone because it'll ask you, do you want to upload everything that you got on your phone right now into your free forever into your free forever account? And if you do, it's going to take whatever you have. If you have 5,000 photos on your phone, it's going to put all of them in there. I'm going to recommend that you start out by being selective. Just take the photos that you're going to put in this book to put in your Forever account. You can always change that setting later if you want, but I'm going to recommend that at the beginning, do not tell it to auto upload everything. The third thing you are going to do is watch the organizational video tutorial, which I've put a link, I will put a link in the comments here, about albums and nested albums and set up your photos that way. Now, that's my recommendation. If you would rather skip watching an additional tutorial, you can. You can just upload photos into your forever storage. They will go in your gallery, which is kind of, it's just everything. An album and nested album allows you to organize things in however, whatever way, makes sense in your brain. So that's why I recommend that. But if you don't want to do those steps, that's fine. You can just upload your photos into your photo storage gallery to use them in your book from there. And the fourth thing that you will do is so so with the Forever app, you can upload photos from the Forever app into your Forever storage, into your Forever account, or you can open a web browser on your phone and upload it that way. Either way is fine to get your photos into your Forever account, but once you're ready to make your book, you'll need to log into your Forever account from a browser. And one other thing that I have not mentioned yet is that one of the things that's actually pretty special about a Forever account is that your photos are private. That can't be said for a lot of other places that we share our photos online or in the cloud. So just so you know, once you're putting your photos in there, they are private and Forever retains no rights to them, and there's no crazy fine print in a Forever account. All right, so that's all the four things that you need to know. Now let's get making a photo memory book straight from your phone. So what you'll do is first is you've seen, and I'll move my mouse around too, so keep an eye out for that. But I've highlighted here in yellow the little person icon. Now again, this is from your from a web browser, not from the Forever app. So you'll see a little person icon up here. You're just looking at the Forever website. You will click that and log in. Once you've done that, you will access all of the services and products and everything that Forever offers over here on the left with those three lines that you can see where I'm moving my mouse. All right. And by the way, on this screenshot, there happened to be a little ad for Forever Club. That's a great way to save a little extra money. I'll put a link to that. I'm gonna have to write myself a note to remember. Um, Link to club info in the comments below as well. Okay, so once you've logged in over there at the right and you've clicked over at the left, you're going to be able to see this drop-down menu. There are digitizing services that Forever offers, which are amazing. And Preserve and Share is the Forever storage, cloud storage that I was mentioning. And then Create and Print is what you're going to want in order to make your book. So click Create and Print. And again, you can create a book, you could create a mug or a canvas or any number of things. All right, so once you click Create and Print, here's what you're going to see. And you will have two options here. So you can just click Get Started here if you want, and that'll just show you everything that there is in Create and Print, all the print products. If you want to just be more selective, you can scroll down, like you can see photo books here, cards and stationery, and then there's like all the different categories, photo gifts and wall decor and all this stuff. So you can access the photo books either from Get Started or from scrolling down and hitting photo books. Either way is fine. The next thing you're going to do is browse templates. After you've clicked photo books, you are going to browse templates. Now, this is just obviously a screenshot of a few. There are hundreds of templates and they change all the time. They're always getting updated and new styles and everything. So you can click on the name of one. This Everyday Moments is really pretty. I haven't looked at Travelog yet. Echoes of the Year is lovely. That's the one that I have chosen to show you here. But you can just keep, excuse me, keep scrolling. And if you find, that will help you find exactly what you want. Once you see one that looks like probably something you would be interested in. All you have to do is click on it. Each of these titles of the template is a link. And so once you click it, it will open that particular template. You can click the arrows here that I've highlighted in yellow to see a few example pages, just to see if it's a good fit for you. Do you like the style? Do you like, how many pages there are, pictures there are on a page, stuff like that. You can also scroll down and you'll see a description of the book or the template as well. And then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see some specifications, like the sizes of the book that it's available in, how many pages, how much it is for extra pages, stuff like that. Um, Books come with 21 pages, but you can expand them up to 99 with the Create and Print book. Different templates come in different sizes, like some templates that have a whole bunch of little tiny pictures typically don't come in an 8x8 size, because if you have little tiny pictures in a little 8x8 size, they're too small to see. This particular template comes in all of the available book sizes that Forever offers in Create and Print, which are 8x8, 10x10, 11 by 8.5, and 12 by 12. You can choose, so you'll click all these, okay? Click what size you want, click the type of cover, a hardbound, a hardcover or a soft cover. Either way, the pages are all printed with archival quality inks and archival quality, what do you call it, binding as well. So you can choose a standard book. In this particular template, you can choose a standard book or a standard lay flat book. The lay flat, the binding, like if you open the pages, they will literally lay flat. It's a little more expensive, but very lovely for things like, a wedding book or something like that. So you can choose your book type, and again, different templates come in different types of covers and book types and sizes. Anyway, once you have clicked all of those things, that whatever you want, click personalize. You will see, just by the way, the price. And this currently, books are 50% off right now. So that's why you see this discount here. If you start a book when it's 50% off and you take, you know, 5 months to finish it or something, who knows what the price will be then, because it'll be a different sale or whatever. So just be aware of that whatever you see as the price may be a little higher or a little lower depending on when you actually finish and publish the book. But you can reach out to me for some sales information if you want. All right. Now, once you've picked all that good stuff for your book, now it's time to edit. Now it's time to make your book. So one of the things that you can do, which I did not highlight, is that you can edit the name of the book. And I definitely recommend that, not that it shows up on your book or anything like that, but it just helps you keep it straight. So if you don't click right here where my mouse is, where it says edit, and you just keep this book as being called Echoes of the Year, then when you go back to it later, like if you want to order another copy of it, or if you want to share it digitally with your best friend or whatever, you're going to be like, Echoes of the Year, what is that? So, because if you've got a whole bunch of other books called other things, that's not going to make any sense. So I definitely suggest editing it. And let's say that you're making your 2024 book. Just call it Jones Family 2024 or whatever it is, just something that'll help you know what it is. So start with editing the project name right there. And then you can see that I've got lots of lovely colors here. I have highlighted in yellow where you are going to edit text. I've highlighted in red where you are going to edit pictures. So text, I'll walk you through both of those. Text is always going to be, wherever you can edit text on a page, is always going to be outlined in sort of that sort of blue dashed boxes. And then any place you can add a photo is going to have that little image of a photo with a plus. So that's pretty straightforward. So I've zoomed in here a little bit. You can see that this is the front cover, and I'm going to click now on this one square to add in a photo. What happens next is that I'm going to be taken to all the photos in my Forever account. I can sort them. I mean, I can find the photo that I want by, and I've highlighted it here in yellow, either going to the gallery, going to albums, going to tags, tags that I've added to photos, or people, which we're just going to keep it pretty simple for now. So we're going to only focus on the gallery or albums. Again, gallery is just all the pictures you have in your account. Albums have been organized by, topic or year or date or whatever. So, what I'm going to do now is instead of gallery, I'm going to click albums. And now you can see how I have nicely organized like 50 years worth of photos, probably more than that actually, into these nice albums. So I know that the pictures that I want to find for this particular book are in 2024. So I'm going to click down here at the bottom where my mouse is, where it says photos and videos from 2021 and on. And that's where I'll find them. So I navigated through and I found my photo and I clicked the photo and it went right in here. So you can see where I have circled in yellow, that photo placeholder has been filled now. So now what I can do is go click on the text box and fill that in. However, before I do that, I want to make sure that my photo is the way that I want it. I can adjust the photo within that space. Now, just because that was on the cover, I wanted to be able to zoom in a little bit, so I actually put this photo on a different page too for you so I could show you. But anyway, once you have your photo in a photo placeholder and you click on it, it's going to have this four-way arrow, which means you can click on top of that four-way arrow and drag it around. Like if this isn't exactly centered or whatever, I can kind of move it left or right or up or down or whatever using that arrow. I can, unless the photo is exactly that size, then I don't have any wiggle room, right? I can also see, you can see I've highlighted in yellow all of these things that come up, all these options that come up when you click on a photo. I can reduce it, I can make it a little smaller, I can blow up the photo, enlarge it, rotate it, flip it, move it to a different page if I decide to, replace it. If I put this photo in here and I go, oh, wait, that was the next day. I don't want that in here yet. I can just click replace and it'll take me back to all my photos and I can pick a different one. I can also click filters. You can do black and white and a couple other things. Or if I just want to start over, I can just hit remove and get rid of that photo. Anyway, these are the options. Anytime you place a photo on a page, you have these options to work with once you click the photo. All right. Once you're happy with a photo, you can click a text box. And when you do, this is what will open. You will get to choose the font, the size, the alignment, whether it's left justified, centered, or right justified. Also, whether it's aligned to the top of the text box, the center of the text box, or the bottom. The newer um, templates have these color options, which is super fun, and kind of some newer fonts too. You can change the color of your text. You can change, well, yeah, some extra fonts too. So if you're using an older template, it may or may not have all of these options, but you will be able to edit the text in the text editor nonetheless. All right, so once you are happy with how you have changed everything, you got to scroll down a little and hit save changes. If you just X out of there, your changes aren't saved. So you have to make sure that you hit save changes once you've got everything in there that you like in the text box. All right. Now you can just keep scrolling down and find all the different pages. You can see here I'm on page 12. We'll pretend that I filled everything in, all my text and photos on pages 1 through 11. But if you, as you're creating, decide, oh, I don't really have 4 photos that are landscape like this. I have 2 landscape photos and 1 portrait photo. You can actually go in and change the design of the page, and you can do this for each individual page. So what you'll do is just click Change Design, and from there, you will be taken to all the possible pages in this particular template. It'll show you this is the design you have right now, and you can scroll up and down and find other options. So if I decide, oh yeah, I just need one more picture in there than the last one's offering me, I'm going to use this one, the one that I've circled here in yellow. I would just tap on that, and then, ta-da! Here I am back at page 12, but I've got a whole new design. And you can see that if I don't really love that so much love, I can change that text in there as well. Once you've changed the design, you'll get this message down here at the bottom. The page layout was successfully updated, and then you can get to work. Get your text and your pictures in there just by tapping and tapping and tapping. All right. You can also, just to kind of give you a couple things as we wrap up here, you can also add pages or rearrange pages. You can do that by clicking the three dots up here at the top that where my mouse is. You can either hit add page or you can hit rearrange. I'm going to show you quickly both of those. If you add a page, this message will come up at the top so that you know that you are adding a page. And then you can scroll and find the page that you want. This isn't just changing a layout. This is adding, page 42 when you only used to have 41 or whatever. So you scroll down until you find something you like. You're going to click the little circle in the upper, what is that? Upper right. And then it will change to a green check mark. And once you do that, you can click save and it will add that page into your book. This is also, by the way, how you delete a page if you decide you don't want one, or, oh, I put 22 pages in there, but it turns out I only need 20 or whatever. All right. Then if you want to move pages around, this is a little, I wouldn't say tricky, but it's kind of interesting. Actually, I'm going to go back here. So you remember I said if you want to rearrange pages, then you click the three dots and you hit rearrange. So when you do that, it will take you to show you all your pages. And then what you do is you just tap on a page. Don't get confused, I guess. I often forget this. So that's why I want to say that. You don't select the circle to make a little check mark, even though I know you can see back there it is check marked. But that's just what happened when I tapped on it. But don't select the circle, don't hit the circle so there's a check mark. That's only if you want to delete it. If you're wanting to move it, you don't do that. All you do is tap on the page you want to move. Put your finger on it and hold it there for a couple of seconds. And then you can move it left or right or up or down. And what you want to look for is the green line. This green line that I have highlighted here in yellow is where that page that you've tapped on and you're holding down is going to go. So you can see this is really cool in this screenshot, I think. Page 8 was called Enjoy the Little Things. I wanted to move it to page 9. So I tapped on it, held my finger down. That green line appeared, which let me know that I was going to be moving it that way. That's the direction it's going to go. If I tapped on it and then started to move it up, the green line would have moved up. But I was just trying to move it to the right. I tapped on it, green line appeared, so I moved it over to the right. You have to wait till the line appears. And now you can actually see it says enjoy the little things, and it's going to take the place now of what was underneath it. So I'm just going to move that over there. Once it moves, you can let go with your finger. All right. Then pretty much you just fill everything in, proofread, make sure everything is the way that you like it, everything's where you want it to be. You can see right here, add to the spine. You can add words to the spine, a text box on the spine as well, so that when it's sitting on your shelf, you can see, this is my 2024 book or whatever. If there's a text box that you just leave blank, it will just, it's not going to print. This is an empty text box or anything like that. It just nothing will print. Once you have proofread everything, scroll all the way back up to order it, hit add to cart. It will place your book in your cart, and then you can just order from there. And that's it. That is how you print a book, create a book, and submit it for printing just using your phone. Thank you for joining me. I'm really excited for you to do this because I feel like it makes it so doable. You can add photos to a book while you are sitting in your car in the pickup line at the elementary school. So let me know how it goes. You got to let me know how it goes. I'm really excited to find out. Thanks for watching.